Hi fairies, welcome back to my channel. It's Laurasia. So I know things looks a little bit different. That's because I'm going to be doing a talk through of how I like to pluck my frontals and my wigs. So the first thing you're going to need is obviously a wig. This wig is from Wigencounters and I'm actually using an HD lace. You guys literally cannot see the lace. Where's the lace? Let me know. I have not used an HD lace in forever, so I'm very excited to finally be able to use it. This is in transparent HD, meaning it's no tint to it. It's just a solid kind of clear translucent color, and you can tint it to whatever skin tone that you are, and it's way more versatile for anyone that is of different complexions. So this is definitely going to be a beginner friendly type of tutorial. So if you guys already know about plucking and all that stuff, you can either mute this video and just fast forward through to get a little bit of the tips and techniques I'm going to be sharing. Or if not, you guys can just watch the whole entire video. So yeah, you're going to need technically four things. You're going to need a wig. You're also going to need a comb. You're also going to need an eyelash applicator. This is one that I got from the beauty supply store. The reason I like this so much is because it has a flat tip to it. A lot of times when you use like a regular tweezer or anything like that, they usually always rip the lace. I've noticed that when I use this tweezer, I never have any problems. It literally never rips my lace. It doesn't have holes in it and all that stuff. So I advise you guys to literally go out and buy a tweezer that looks like this. I'm gonna try my best to try to plug it in from Amazon. That's where I got mine from, but I got it like over a year ago. So I'm gonna try to see if I can find this specific one, but if not, I will definitely link a couple of comparisons for you guys to check out. And then the last thing you're gonna need is clips. I just got these from Janet. They sent me these in PR. So let's move closer and start to plucking. So I usually like to do my plucking in sections. This wig already comes pre-plucked, but we're gonna do a little bit more plucking to it because I know it may look like perfect now, but trust me, when you put the wig on, you're definitely gonna see a difference. We're gonna take our tweezers, and I like to pretty much start at the top of the wig and work my way down. I'm going to be doing a middle part. So whether you want to do a middle part, a side part, or whatever, make sure that your hair is parted in the way that you want to wear your wigs, and then pluck from there. So I'm going to do something called a pinching technique, and that basically is every single time I pluck, I want to make sure that I'm pinching the hair and pulling it back, because that just shows the true hairline of the wig. Because when you wear your wigs, you usually don't wear it like super messy like this. You usually go in with a hot comb, go in with some spray, whether it's got to be Sebastian shape or anything like that. And you usually spray it and then hot comb your hair backwards. So every single time you pluck, you want to make sure you're either pulling the hair back or pinching it so that you see like what the real true hairline looks like. And I pluck in 3 different stages. So the first stage is plucking to where I'm getting the front of the hairline not as uniform. You can mainly see it more so on the side of the wig, and you guys can see that down here the hair is way more uniform, so it looks like it's actually like going in a straight line. We don't want that. So at first I'm going to go in with just plucking very gently, just to make sure that the front of the hairline doesn't look as uniform. There's really no specific way of doing this. Just make sure that you're doing light plucks, slowly doing your tweezers like so. That's literally all I'm doing. Every single time I take away a knot of hair, I'm just lightly moving my tweezer up and down like so. So do a little bit here, a little bit here. a little bit in these areas and here. Take the clip away and comb it back. It should only be a light plucking. So the next thing I'm gonna do is do a slight parting. So I'm only gonna part about 1 millimeter of hair, and I'm gonna go all the way to the other side of that middle part. And now we're gonna do the same thing and clip the hair back. And with this, I only go back about 4 rows because I want the hairline to look as natural as possible. So we're just gonna do the same type of movements. I'm just gonna take my tweezers, do small little plucking motions, and do the same thing of like we did in the front. I'm gonna take the tweezers and do a little bit of light plucking all throughout the hairline. And now that I do my plucking this way, especially using this tweezer, the reason I like it so much is because I feel like it gets a lot of hair out all at once. Rather, with the other tweezer, number one, it always ripped my lace. That's for starters. And number two, I felt like it made the plucking process so much longer. While with this tool, I feel like it gets so much hair out at the same time. And you literally can just get an entire hairline done in a matter of like 10 minutes. So that's all the plucking I'm gonna do for that section. Oh, and then I'm just gonna comb it back. See, we've barely done anything and we're already seeing improvements. I'm gonna take another milliliter worth of hair and do the same thing. Now we're on row 2. So the same thing, light plucking, pluck, 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 just a little bit, and make sure that your hand is always moving. You never wanna stay in one spot. That was always my problem before, is the fact that I was always stay like in one spot when I was plucking. That's how you create bald spots. So when you're plucking, just make sure that you're doing it all in like one motion and your hand is always moving. And I'm going to part the hair one more time, and this is going to be it, and then we're going to go in for our second phase of plucking. And this is what the hairline looks like right now. And now we're going to go on to our second phase of how I like to pluck my frontal. So now we are in our second phase of plucking. And this is what the hairline looks like from the first stage. You guys can see that it looks okay. Like, it doesn't look bad at all. But we're just going to go in a little bit more, and with this phase is how it looks the most natural. So I'm just going to pull back the hair like so, and I'm actually going to use my hand for this part. I'm going to take the tweezer, and notice how in the front it kind of looks like the hair is like bunched up in clusters. I'm going to lay it flat, and I'm just going to start to lightly pluck. You do not need a lot of pressure at all. And as you guys can see, it's starting to look more and more and more natural. So now I'm going to move on to this side. This side is done. We don't need to do anything else to that. Moving on to this side, I'm just going to do a little bit going diagonal. With this portion of the plucking is more so just doing it in a diagonal, doing it in diagonal format. Because like I said, every single time you move the frontal, you naturally would just move your frontal back and forth like this anyway, even if you haven't hot combed it or anything. So we're going to do the same thing when it comes to plucking. So I'm going to take this section and I'm going to go diagonal. You can see that I have to do a little bit of plucking right in this area. The front, not so much. I'm more so just going to go in a diagonal, more so right in here. So I'm just going to pluck back here. Just a little bit here, pluck a little bit in the front, Like I said, the lightest pressure ever, because with this tool, it takes away so much hair at once. You don't need a lot of pressure. I'm gonna comb it back just to see what it's looking like. And just from that light plucking, you can see that it's really starting to look like a hairline. That's all we needed. Look how natural this hairline is looking. It's all about the natural, honey. The natural is the way. You guys can see that I have to go a little bit more in here in the back, here on the side, and also in the front of this area. So I'm just going to pull the hair and pluck away. Can you guys see how natural the hairline looks now? If I go either way, this way, that way, which way, what way, it looks so natural. That's all the plucking we're going to need. We don't need to do any more plucking because we don't want to have any balding going on. So I'm literally showing you guys all of the plucking that we did, and that's how natural it looks. So just wait until I install this and you guys will really be able to see how it looks when I do it. You'll see that the way I do my plucking now just looks so good. Like, look at that. That's how it's gonna look when I do my hot comb. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do the other side off camera. And this video is mostly gonna be broken up into 3 parts. Obviously, me teaching you guys how to do the plucking. I'm also gonna style it on camera. And then the last part is gonna be me installing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and finish off the other side of this plucking. And I will come back to do the styling side of the wig. So now we're moving on to removing the excess lace glue from our lace. This is just another eyelash tweezer. I will try to link it down below. I got this one from Amazon as well. But the trick is just using eyelash tweezers for everything literally that comes to lace, because it never rips your lace like ever. All I'm doing is just I went ahead and removed my wig, and I immediately always take off my lace glue right after I take off my wig. The longer you let the lace glue sit on your lace, the harder it will be for it to be removed with the eyelash tweezer. So I recommend for you to do it directly after you take off your wigs, because you will have a better result of plucking it off. It literally comes right off. No worries, no problems. Now I'm going to be removing the excess lace glue from my forehead. I'm using something as simple as makeup remover wipes from Kiss. They are their aloe makeup remover wipes. For some reason, something in this product, something in these wipes just makes it so that the lace glue just comes right up from my forehead. I never have any problems. I never really use any of the removers from any of these companies. I always just use a makeup remover wipe from Kiss, because it literally comes right up, whether it's a Kiss product, whether it's another product. Any lace glue I have on my forehead, I use these wipes, it literally removes. Now I'm just going to go ahead to do the portion of me installing my wig. I will be talking through this part on camera, so that is pretty much it, you guys. I will see you in 2.5 seconds. Okay, you guys, so I just went ahead and marked the front of my hairline to know where I'm going to be putting the lace frontal. So I'm going to be using lace glue to apply my wig today, and I'm going to be using the original Kiss Almighty Bond lace glue. Now I know from the last waterproof video you guys were kind of like struggling finding this actual glue. I got this from my nearest beauty supply store, and then of course when I went to Kiss headquarters they gave me a ton of newer product samples and things like that. So I have a ton of these just laying around my house, and what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do a giveaway. I'm going to be giving away about 5 of these. It's the glue as well as the remover. I don't know where the actual package is to show you guys what I mean, but it's just literally the lace glue and the remover. And I'm thinking that I want to give away 5 of these because you guys, again, were kind of struggling trying to find it. Some of you had it in your beauty supply store, some of you didn't. So just to make all matters better, I'm just going to be doing a giveaway. The giveaway is going to be very simple. All I ask you guys to do is just subscribe to me on YouTube, as well as follow me on Instagram, Redfairyy, as well as follow Kiss Almighty Bond on Instagram as well. And when you guys have done all 3, just go ahead and comment down below done so that I know, and it will be 5 winners. So since today's Thursday, I'm just going to have the giveaway go for about a week. So obviously next week Thursday I'll be dropping another video, and I will announce the 5 winners that's going to be winning in that video. So like I said, I already went ahead and marked the front of my forehead where I'm going to be placing the glue, but I know in my waterproof video I showed you guys the newer version of this. It's just a different applicator, but it's the same formula. So just going to go ahead and use this. I've learned with this product to just use a little bit, and I like to put it in dots. So I'm only going to focus on the front, and I'm thinking that I'm going to do 2 layers. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward through that part. So now I'm just going to work on one side, then the other side. And you guys have seen me do installs so many times on my channel, so it's the same thing. I just go ahead and use the Kiss Almighty Bond lace glue, apply that down, and when I feel like I've put enough lace glue, I always go in and do a few sprays of the Got To Be spray. Then I'll just go ahead and just wrap it down with an elastic band, and then I will come back when everything is finito. Okay, so that pretty much concludes the entire tutorial. I hope you guys really enjoyed. If you guys want to enter into the giveaway, subscribe to my channel on YouTube. Follow me as well as Almighty Bond Kiss Glue on Instagram. My Instagram is Redfairyy, and just comment down below done. And again, it will be 5 winners, and we'll be having the giveaway go on for a week until next week Thursday. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. You learned something new. You guys know I'm always trying to come up with different things, different techniques and all that stuff when it comes to glue. Yeah, even that, when it comes to finding the best lace glue, when it comes to plucking your frontals, perfecting your wigs and things of that nature. Let me know if you guys really enjoyed this video and it was really informative to you by thumbsing up this video, as well as make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. And I can't wait to see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.